Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Aeon State on my character Kialla, my Sith Assassin. I have just finished a flashpoint, which you can see in one of my previous videos of Mandalorian Raiders. Right now, this video is going to be dedicated to teaching you guys about the Legacy system. Now, it used to be when you finished Chapter 1, you would unlock your Legacy, and that allowed you to choose your last name. Nowadays, I do believe it is level 10. I may be wrong. Let me jump up my channel and ask. Hey guys, what level do you unlock the Legacy now, or is it unlocked by default? I thought they had changed it for subbed, for the people who had subbed. Okay, it's good to know. Okay, just making sure. With the incoming of the free-to-play system, there have been a lot of changes that have been based off of whether you're subbed or free-to-play. Act 1 typically will end after the planet of Alderaan, where you'll have a few story missions. I'll finish that, and then you will unlock your Legacy still. I apologize, I thought if you subbed you unlocked it earlier. Some of the other Legacy perks are available to subbers earlier for those who do subscribe to the game versus free-to-play or preferred players. Now, this, as you can see here, this is the State Legacy level 16. This is chosen because I am absolutely in love with Jewel State. She is my favorite actress of all time. To those of you who don't know who she is, she played Kaylee on Firefly. She also played Dr. Keller on Stargate Atlantis. And she has been in a few other things. If you have ever seen Supernatural, she played Amy in one of the recent seasons. Now, moving on, this is a family tree. This is more of a fun role-playing design where you can design characters to essentially link them up however you want to do it. It was my first level 50. It took me a year to do it because I'm slow like that. And he is a power tech, so I considered him the start of my Legacy. Now, you have various options. You can add as a child, an adopted child, ally, sibling, spouse, or rival. Well, he's married to Mako, so he can, I'll let her have, they can have each other. I have set, as you can see here, as the child setting, by this icon right here, Azriela and Cross. Cross is a level 13 sniper that I made. He was going to be a light side sniper, but I have not fully developed him. Azriela here would be a Sith Juggernaut. She is dark side. And then they are both married to other characters. For example, Cross is married to my Chiss Marauder, who is light side. Azriela is married to Kruznik, my Sork Healer, who is also dark side. And they've got children, and these two have been added as siblings. Kialla, my assassin. Sophia is another sniper I was working on, but she is more dark side as she is dedicated solely to the Emperor. I'm a role player like that. And my only Republic character, Nafe, who I only use for the HK part, which we will discuss later. Here is your Imperial class global unlocks. These 5 slots are for each of your companions. What happens is when you max out their companion affection and do all of their little quests, you will unlock these little parts right here. They will grant a plus 10 bonus to your presence on every character within your Legacy. So you do it for one character, for one class, that's 50 presence, excuse me guys. So that means you can end up with a total of plus 200 presence. That will add up to your companion's effectiveness. Now, each one will also have their own little unique ability. For example, you can get up to a reduction of 5 minutes to your heroic Legacy. Essentially, for every range tank, every melee damage, every healer. Alright, melee tank, range damage, melee damage, healer, and range tank are the 5 classes of companions. Every character has one that can perform said role. So you can get this bonus to apply for one of each. Now, as you can see by my Inquisitor, because he was in love with Ashara NPC-wise, she grants a bonus to your surge rating. The duration of my heroic moment is increased by 12 seconds, cooldown reduced by 1. Hence, when I showed you my heroic moment earlier, it was at 18 minutes. That is because I also have Mako. and this grants a total to my healing received. Now, you have to have the companion currently out to receive some of these bonuses. For example, the surge rating here, or from Mako, the total healing received, it only applies for having the healer companion. And you have to have a healer companion in order to get that bonus. Anyways, completing it used to be Act 1, but now it is Act 2, or Chapter 2, will grant you the use of not only your emotes right here to display your legacy, but also the buff. By doing this, you can create a new character, and when you use your default class buff, you will get the other buffs you have unlocked. For example, I have both the Inquisitor and the Bounty Hunter buff unlocked. Moving on, after completion of Chapter 3 is when you get your heroic ability. First you have your Flamethrower, then you have your agent's Orbital Strike. The normal Orbital Strike is by far one of the most powerful AoEs already in existence for the agent, and now you get a Legacy version of that, which is awesome. Legacy Force Choke, because every single one of you on your Bounty Hunters just occasionally doesn't want to shoot somebody with a rocket, you just want to choke the living crap out of them. And then of course an instant cast Lightning Storm that does not have to be channeled. I will not talk about any of these companions for storyline purposes other than the ones I have unlocked here, as some of you guys like to learn all this stuff on your own. Republic class, they had their own set of similarly the same things. For example, Trooper has the Legacy Sticky Grenade, Jedi Knight has the Legacy Force Sweep, which is an area of effect. Jedi Consular has the Legacy Project, which essentially allows you to pull up a big boulder and throw it. And then Smuggler is Legacy Dirty Kick. Here is where you can unlock different species. You can reach level 50 in that species to be able to roll any character with that species. You can spend 1.5 million credits, or you can use cartel coins. As you can see here, it costs 600 cartel coins for every character, and every race is 1.5 million to unlock, except for human. Human is available to all races. Well, all classes, I should say. And it only costs 500,000 to unlock. However, it will grant a plus 100 to your perception when you gain this legacy perk. Chiss, Cyborg, Human, Miraluka, Miriam, Zabrak, Twi'lek, Sith, and Ratataki. Now, these other perks are available legacy-wide, so once they are unlocked for all characters, even new ones you make. This is a dark side buff. By getting a character to level 50 and Dark 5, or cartel coins, or a legacy level of 10 and 250,000 credits, when you have a companion out, you can sacrifice their health to instantly heal yourself. Sounds like a dark side thing, whereas light side will allow you to do Unity, which is what I have. Legacy Unity is a 50% reduction in damage for both me and my companion. Here we can unlock an astromech droid, which will buy and sell items and repair your gear. The items it actually sells are unique modifications that will allow your protocol droid or the ship droid that you have to have a unique added ability for when it comes to cruise skills. For example, as you can see with the Andronikos here, he has the +2 slicing to critical and underworld trading. 2VR8, my ship droid, does not. By equipping him with the said sensors from this legacy unlock, you can increase his effectiveness based on your character. One added benefit is you can also get a mailbox. You can also get 2 training dummies, one to train you for Warzone simulation, one for operations. I don't know how many people use them, but they're fun to hit on. You can also unlock a Galactic Market kiosk, which saves you from having to go back to the Imperial Fleet or German Cos. These are unlocked as you gain legacy levels, because I have not unlocked these myself. They allow you to do some unarmed stuff. Punch, jab, uppercut, and bash. If you want to use those, have fun. This is for your Emergency Fleet Pass. Your Emergency Fleet Pass you get when you get done with Correction. It's either your starting world or Droman Kos, and I'm pretty sure it's Droman Kos. What it does is you got a 12-hour cooldown on this thing, and it'll immediately take you back to your respected fleet. Now, these perks are, since they are legacy-wide, are generally going to be more expensive, but their effects are cumulative to reduce the cooldown on it. In total, you can get a 6-hour cooldown on your emergency fleet pass, or if you have a security key, you can actually go and buy fleet passes for 1,000 credits. You can also reduce the cooldown of quick travel. Quick travel allows you to teleport to your quick travel stations. It takes approximately 30 minutes to cool down. You can reduce it by 1 to 2 to 3 for a total combined of 6 minutes. Down here is the notorious rocket boost. First is the actual rocket boost unlock. Next, we'll reduce the cooldown of rocket boost by 30 seconds, which makes it at 30 seconds, down from a minute. Correction, 2 minutes to a minute and a half, and then further reduce the cooldown by 60 seconds. Which is why my rocket boost, which is right here, is 30 seconds, and you move at 110% combat speed for 12 seconds. So assassins are really able to move around. And if you're a bounty hunter, it'll actually come out of your jetpack. Coming up next, first we have the companion dance ability. I have no clue when I unlocked this one, but you have to unlock this one manually. Matter of fact, let's do a demonstration. Apparently the command does not work. Interesting. Anyways, moving on. First you got tech emotes, /datapad, and holocron and all that. Then you got tools for scanning and binoculars. Then you got a double lasers one. And this is all dependent not only upon your legacy level, but if you also want to unlock other ones, you can also go for your social skills. Social skills are developed by grouping and actually doing conversations together with fellow companions. Now, what has been added in 1.5 is a spot for HK. Now, with this legacy-wide perk, when you first get this, you get it by first getting level 50 and then going to section next, and then completing the said quest chain to acquire HK 51. And that will unlock this. It does not mean that you will get HK 51 for all of your characters, though, which we will discuss here shortly. But it will allow your legacy to buy the individual character perks for HK 51. Now, character perks, you got your advancement, which are based off of experience gain, your companion, which helps with companion-based activities, travel, and convenience. As you can see here, these are cumulative experience increases: Warzone, Flashpoints, Space Missions, Class Missions, and Exploration. They get up to a cumulative amount of 30% because they all stack. And they all get, it may seem like, oh, I can get level 5 for 50,000 credits. But you have to remember the cost of the previous ones. Space is by far has been one of the cheapest. However, as you can see by Warzone, it is more expensive. Things you would be doing constantly more than others, such as Flashpoint, Class, and Warzone, will be more than actually doing your space and exploration. But I'll tell you right now, the reason exploration is a good thing, you do a lot of exploration. First time you come out of a planet, you got this to level 4, you get 2 to 3 discoveries right there, equal to about a quest worth of experience. And you can also unlock these with cartel coins too. Next up, you have the ability to increase up to 10, 20, 30% the amount of companion affection gained by gifts, and the same for speaking. Then you can increase your chance of them crafting an augmented result or an item that has an augment slot by 1, 2, 3% respectively. Then you also got how fast they can return from selling their junk. Companions return from selling junk by default within a minute, down to 30 seconds, down to 5 seconds. And then once you get HK 51 on a level 50, you can buy this for your, based off if you're Republic or Imperial, for 1,000,000 credits, or for 350 cartel coins to have HK 51 early. My advice, hold off, because some of your other companions can do the same function he can. Yes, he is awesome. Yes, he is cool. His assassinate ability does come in handy a lot. However, you can still do the quest later. However, when it comes to, there's been one big question that nobody's been able to answer. If you unlock him now, what's the status with his gear. And his gear does not scale with him. You will come with a full set of Taiwanese equivalent gear. However, he can't use it. So you have to outfit him, which thus means you cybertechs also have another range of business to include there, because you can make droid parts. Convenience. First up is field respec. This actually comes in quite handy, but it is 200,000 credits. This is very useful, say if you are a tank but they need you to go DPS for an operation, you can change right then. Next, you can summon a droid out in the field that lets you essentially do your mail. And further additional unlocks here will decrease the time it takes before you can deploy it. And then the next one is a basic repair droid. And as you get more into it, you can increase its duration and reduce its deployment time by additional percent. Well, not percent, but set time. Here you have priority transport. These are extra transports to take you to your capital world, which will be Coruscant / Dromenkos, Republic, Empire, respectively. Then you have the Outlaws Den, which is a PvP all area on Tatooine where anybody can kill anybody. Next you have the Fleet Vanguard vessel, and then you have the Black Hole. Fleet Vanguard vessel is where is one of the vessels where you will actually have your operations / certain flashpoints. And then next you have the Black Hole, which is where a lot of dailies are actually located. Here are the legacy improved speeder skills. So if you are subbed, you unlock your speeding ability at level 10, or not 10 but 15. And if you are not subbed, you unlock it at 25. So if you have a legacy and you're free to play, this would be more of an investment, but from going level 10 to 15, if you're sub guys, don't waste the 40,000 credits unless you really want to have a speeder at level 10. And then next, you have to have legacy level 3 for speeder piloting 2. So now you can now get that at level 25. And the speeder piloting 3 through legacy is now available at level 30. Which now just brings up a very interesting thing that I am seeing. Why does it require level 35, but it makes the speeder piloting available at 30? Oh yeah, that's right. Speeder piloting 3, I believe you get at 40. I've never been that high. I've been fine with 2, mostly because I've not been able to afford getting speeder piloting 3. But this gives you a general idea of how the legacy system works. You get legacy experience for anything that gives you experience. Killing, questing, flashpoints, all that fun stuff. And just to those of you who may not know, this is the planet Alderaan. I will be finishing Chapter 1 hopefully tonight. Maybe not. We will see. However, I hope this guys gives you a good idea about the legacy system. Thank you, subscribe, and please make sure you check out the guys I've subscribed to, Shameless Soul and Chaotic Hippo, as they will have plenty of other entertaining videos for you guys to watch. Thank you.